Welcome back to Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots, Wrestling's Entertainment Champions, Bipartisan Scissor US, daddy ass, Tales of the Territory, and why you beefing on Twitter. All this and more in the room where it happens. But first, JP, tell them what to do.
You already know. Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots. HBC2 on IG and Twitter. It's JP Savage here to bless the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty chubby flaco, dímelo mi gente.
yo,
Old school.
Oh, that too.
That part. That part.
The return of the OG.
oh, you got
Original
you.
gordito.
You get a Tales of the Territory, and then the old school comes back. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There's no Kawiki thing.
You gotta sprinkle some old shit in here.
That's right. Who else we got in the building?
Summon me.
Yo, it's a full
It's
house.
mischief, you heard? Yo, we out here.
The whole 5.
Cause there's
Yo,
so much
Sam.
to talk about.
Yeah.
Jay the Jobber's outside warming up my car.
Oh shit! Listen, you gotta do the thing with the automatic heater thing.
No,
I'd be way better off.
not when you got a Jay the Jobber.
Steven Sleeves out there somewhere.
Welcome
Yeah.
everybody.
After 11 p.m.
She ain't all of y'all pulling up. Welcome in, welcome in. The bad guys are back in full effect, as you can see. We got a lot to talk about. You know,
Hey, yes, man.
each and every week. Listen, what have y'all
Listen.
heard around the ways?
Listen.
So we can start off, cause yes, we all love the acclaim. I'm with that. Listen.
That's what I heard. It's National Scissor Day.
Oh!
Can you
Scissor me, daddy!
Can you bipartisan scissor me, daddy?
Scissor me, daddy.
Listen, in a
Scissor me in peace.
post-COVID era, that was the craziest shit I've seen in a while.
Yo,
In a post-COVID era, that was the craziest.
he had everybody scissoring
Everybody,
the entire
bro.
arena,
Listen to
like
us
it was
right
church
now.
on Sunday.
It don't matter where you at. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. We appreciate y'all. Now look to your left and to your right and scissor that motherfucker right now.
Yeah!
Let them know.
Scissor me, daddy!
Bipartisan Scissor, the biggest. We were part of the biggest bipartisan scissor event of the millennia. I don't think that's ever happened.
And as a Slammy award-winning, crowd member, like this is everything. This is what we do. This is how we live our life. You know what I'm saying? Just
We went
breaking
slammies
records.
out here, so you know. We
Just
just
saying.
we
You know
went
what I'm
slammies out
saying?
here.
Just so you know, because you know.
Now you do.
I know. Do they know? Do they know about Tony Khan?
What about Tony?
The battle of the con.
¿Qué hizo Tony ahora?
Listen, I don't
Ese
know.
mamacuevo.
All I know is it's
our
2022,
There goes our interview.
and stay
Tony,
tuned for
I'm
the
coming
shooting
for
the
you.
ish. Mike the ref with the raid. Appreciate you, Mike. Appreciate you pulling up. Welcome in, welcome in.
Mike the ref, know that you yourself is a race, sir.
I hope you had a great stream, sir. Mike the ref covering AEW Dynamite each and every Wednesday night. Go check him out
That's
if y'all
power right
haven't yet, man.
Power.
Yo, have y'all heard? Well, before we even jump into Tony Khan,
Wait,
Double
what?
Life.
Double life. He's
Double
a gimp.
wife, double life. I mean, double life.
He's a gimp.
Are you talking about Tom Brady?
Hey.
No, that's it. Get it.
Shout out to
He's
the
part of
shooting
the
the ish
sister
coming
wife. You got a
soon.
sister wife?
We got the shooting the ish.
Yo, we had nice things,
no.
and now we have no nice things.
Not
There were
one.
no nice things.
Not one nice thing. I'm
It's
done.
episode 29.
Ay.
Ay, papa.
You know what it is? It's
It's
October,
227
baby.
apparently.
It's spooky season.
Fucking Mercury was in
Libras
retrograde,
Libras unite. Scorpios beware.
Yeah, all right.
Aquarius.
And
Aquarius.
Scorpion, that's Mortal
Aquarius.
Kombat.
turquoise boxes.
Turquoise underwear.
Please,
Don't fucking talk.
please take us to Tony.
I don't want the mint chocolate chip.
Please take us to Tony.
It ain't chocolate though.
How is Tony Two-Face? What's going on?
I have no idea. But I'm pressing the wrong buttons.
So
here.
my guy from Barstool,
Okay, talk to me.
There it is.
in the middle of an interview
no nice things.
with Tony Khan, he had PTSD flashbacks of Nick Khan having helped get his what show was he doing?
The Barstool? Something Barstool?
It's not
Yeah,
the-
it was
pizzas,
Barstool.
right?
It was Barstool.
It wasn't the pizza. It wasn't the pizza bite. He helped get it canceled, but he thought Tony was Nick,
You said thought.
and he
He said it, I heard him.
He is a thought.
Those are gross.
Are they?
You're disgusting.
Mama, I love you.
Listen,
I'm done.
listen. If you have room on your plate for tots, you better have room for some thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of thoughts,
Thoughts with thoughts.
so apparently Tony Khan,
Yeah.
he was used as a thought. Barstool Van wasn't invited to the MSG event,
Right.
and so he thought, Nick Khan was Two-Face. So the sins of the father are paid the price of the son.
No, but they're not related.
You right,
Nick Khan,
but he's
Tony Khan
racist.
is not-
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit.
That's not the
Barstool
that's
dude
not
for
the
getting
third
mixed
cousin
up?
from the mom's side.
Yo, what are the odds though that there are two prevalent cons in wrestling? Like,
Just like there's
just saying.
many
there's more than
Patels
two.
in medicine. Like
The only
This is
con
a real
I
thing.
respect is
Not
Shah
wrong.
Khan, baby.
Shao
Shaka
Khan.
The only con I respect is Shah Rukh Khan. What
When
up,
it-
Bollywood?
Hey. Hey.
Bollywood.
I second Shao Khan because I know him.
I respect
we
is
got-
Con Air. Nicolas Cage.
Con Air.
Con Air.
My blow dryers.
Oh, hey, that's a good blow dryer.
R.I.P. James
Blows
Khan.
very well.
Yo, you heard about Sonny?
Sonny!
I don't know, but I'm sure something did.
She ain't blowing nothing dry for her.
Now, me up. Why
Scissor
we
me,
got all
daddy!
this beef going on, bro. We got Twitter beef out here. Who's beefing, yo? Nah, we'll talk about that later.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
With your
So where
We
did
got
the
some
E?
more digging dirt to be digged up, at least. Let's say
And
that.
apparently the E is leaving these breadcrumbs.
Yo,
Right?
who watched Raw?
Shere Khan right here from the Jungle Book.
Shaka
Shaka
Khan.
Khan. Okay, shout.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Bills.
Do you fuck with Raw? Because listen, Raw
Excuse me?
had
Wow.
a bunch of yeah, right. I saw how it
You
just
said that weird.
that
Game
said
is
that came
good
out so
too.
weird. Yeah.
You
Do you watch
watch
the
it
Raw wrestling program on Monday
sounded
nights?
Wow. What combination of words was that?
So
So best kinds.
so WWE now Raw is leaving Easter eggs, little breadcrumbs for us to indulge in when it comes to using your phone.
What'd you uncover this week, JP?
They had a QR code that led you down a path, and it was a path similar to Alice in Wonderland. And what she discovered was a little burrow, a burrow big enough to be to be entered by a rabbit.
What?
A rabbit.
Yo, your link did not work, bro. Your link did not work.
They're using the
Well, he's not all wrong because
Search.
somewhere.
You have a search buddy? Like when you die, someone will clear your search history before, like,
Listen,
No, the truth lives on.
everybody was taking on
Listen,
a little
somebody
roller
has
coaster.
to learn the knowledge.
nah, man.
You know how they say learn from my mistakes because you can't make enough of both of us? Yeah, that's the real.
I know someone needs to protect your estate. Is what I'm saying.
Yo,
And a steak?
I love steak. Shout out
I
to the
got some
steaks
steaks at
we
home.
had
but I
today.
got no steak.
Yo, who sponsored our evening tonight with dinner?
Ooh, evening sponsored by Los Güeros
Hey, 'cause
Tacos.
That steak, let me tell you. that
Ladies and
chorizo,
gentlemen, if you have
listen,
not
hey,
to indulge in some delicious tacos,
you want to know what we're talking
From
about,
Los
check it
Cueros.
out on the Discord if you
Taqueria.
can share it with
Check
them
it
real
out.
quick. But
Good
also,
IG.
multiple
We talking
locations
about
in New Jersey.
Right
Holla, the chorizo, the
How was the
chuleta,
chorizo, JP?
the shrimp.
That would be his first
shrimp.
preference.
No, the one that I mold with, was the Apastor. The Apastor.
oh, listen.
That was like, oh, like it made me quiver.
I've never
Quiver,
actually.
folks.
How do you think we know about the turquoise?
Hey.
We
You
know.
know.
You know things.
I've never actually seen a man make love to his food before, but we saw it tonight.
Not a nice thing.
Just welcome to
not a
my
nice
life.
thing.
You got nothing to prove.
Mike
Listen.
says he just shared the Andrade, the Joy Janela response. If y'all want to
Oh, Joey Janela had some response.
check that out
What
too.
did Joey have to say?
Because we gonna get to that for sure. But yes, JP, like you were saying, these QR codes once again take us on a little rabbit hole down the journey towards
They definitely
Wells
do
Fargo,
tamales.
baby, because Wells
I don't
Fargo
know the building.
this Saturday will be
None.
the home of Extreme
Oh
Rules.
baby, oh baby.
Another event that we will be prepping you for, like we are this
Absolutely.
week. It'll be a very
You already
busy
know.
week of
Already
wrestling.
know. Come on now.
Very busy
You
weekend.
really think it's great?
We're not limited.
Yes.
Yes, they do tamales.
Yes.
They do
Who
tamales.
do you think it is?
Burritos, everything your little heart desires.
Little white rabbit.
Listen, one of those QR paths led you to see that Gacy was one of the key words
What
in
about
those
Malachi
QR
Black?
codes. Ooh, that was last week. You guys have really been doing your homework. Hey, holy shit.
You know? Not only us. The thing is, if you follow us on Discord, we have the community doing the research.
Yo, shout out to Renanoville.
You know.
Came through. Put that on the Discord as well. I remember
That's
that.
right. That's right. That's right.
Yo,
Dime.
I really think it can't be anybody else than Bray Wyatt at this point with all this running around, all these hidden gems.
Well, it's-
What is
Go
Wyatt
Dallas.
bringing up the schism?
Well, I'll tell you this much. They did a very good job of putting a hell of a card together to distract us from the possibility of this being the case.
So, what do you want to see this? What are you most excited for on this call?
You know what I'm most excited for? To see our point of views when you tune into the pre-show. The bad guys go give you that deliverance. You already know.
JP putting that overtime
tuned.
today.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
They got the Joe Gacy's, they got the Dahmers, they got the Bundys, but they don't got the bad guys.
Oh, bars. And you know what
Hey.
voice I know, and I think he's got a big point here.
Hey.
The Fiend is a clown. And when
Payaso.
he put Gacy in the link,
That's
he
true.
talk about John Wayne Gacy.
That's true. That's true. The killer clown. You know what I mean?
That's fact.
You know what I mean?
Tequat, you are the PI of PIs. This motherfucker's an investigative journalist reporter.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. Taquana, go find them out here.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
John Wayne Gacy was a killer of children. Just FYI.
Yo, what the fuck?
Just it gets dark. If y'all think Dahmer gets dark, John Wayne Gacy, good lord.
Talk about burying and whole-
Is a lot of teasing going on with these codes.
That's
QR
the problem.
codes
When it came to
involved.
those dudes, they weren't no teasing.
They make you watch. They make you watch, right? Teases make you watch, right?
Okay.
Add that formula to Tony Khan's new recipe because
Okay.
apparently this man wants to tease an alleged streaming service. It has finally arrived, ladies and gentlemen. The jackpot that comes along with owning the piece of ROH wrestling that Tony Khan does comes with a very Pacific library. Yes, you're right. The ROH
Only available on the West Coast.
ancient library of gold. Old school, you can attest to this golden treasure chest that Mr. Khan owns. Now set to release on stream.
Also position.
Whoa, what?
The treasure chest, you never.
Oh, I mean, fair enough, but I think he was talking about hidden.
the booty!
I think he was talking about hidden gems like Joe versus Punk and Nigel versus Danielson
Those parts.
And the Bucks versus the Hardys?
and the Rhodes versus Lethal.
Listen, if you owned any part of Honor Club back in the day, not too long ago, a couple months ago, you're gonna wanna stay tuned to what Mr. Tony Khan is cooking up. Also, to be included in this package deal.
Ooh.
Yo, remember those cruises that we was gonna go on and shit? We was swimming. They left. We're not gonna talk about it because there's lawsuits and shit. But they're gonna be on that streaming service, Mr. Jericho's cruise,
Okay.
along with a specific pay-per-view event that was never before seen in 2021.
What's this?
Featuring Eddie Kingston and other likes of AEW talent that's never before been released or seen. But he praises it a lot. He says that this is definitely pay-per-view content and this is must see. So I don't know. He got my attention.
I want to see what that looks like though. Before I get too hyped about it, I want all the details. I want all the sauce.
All the sauce,
All of it.
all the hot sauce. You like sweet and sour? Just the sweet, not the sour.
Listen,
Neither.
all this tells
I
me
like
is
cream with something girl.
Hey!
all this tells me is that Tony Khan isn't afraid to shoot a shot.
Hey.
Oh my
He is not afraid to shoot a shot. He's gonna shoot a shot. He's gonna
Oh,
try
the
to
house
beat what's the
always
next
wins.
thing.
Yes.
That's what it comes down to. And I ain't mad at him, yo. Remember, when you're going up against the Titan, you have to continue shooting your shot. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Sometimes he gonna miss, or many times he gonna miss, but sometimes he gonna make it in.
You think he'll miss with this?
I don't know. I mean, that's the next
You can't
evolution.
possibly miss
That's
with
the
this.
evolution of it, right?
Can't.
Especially all the programming that they have so far. I mean, you talk about Dark Elevation, Rampage. You know what I mean? Like, you have Dynamite plus the pay-per-views. Like, that shit could work. Everybody's taking $10 away from us at least. So why not Tony Khan as well?
So let's get a VPN. Hey, shout out to the VPN. I'm with it. I'm here for it. I want to see some old classic. You know,
Especially if you got that library, because the library that either you gotta look up on YouTube is not great.
Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly.
Yes.
I don't think that's something I'll be interested in. I don't even think I'll be at an event like that ever.
I heard they
wouldn't
have
even show
Bobby
up.
Fish versus Adam.
I heard he got hit by a green streamer. That's all I said.
First version of AEW migrating to a virtual platform like that, like
I think it's the gateway drug.
right?
That's
what I'm
right.
saying, like,
That's right. It's
what
not
if
marijuana.
ROH online or whatever this is gonna. What is it called?
RH Club.
ROH Club.
Club
What
of
if that
Honor?
ends up being like a
Honor Club.
elite club, and then
I was
it
thinking that
becomes
Ecuadorian version.
It wasn't a bad deal. We got a lot of content for the little price that you paid for Honor. I paid a couple years of it, and that was it. But it's not bad. You get that library is deep, yo.
Deep.
So I'm talking Kevin Steen days, El Generico. We got all of that,
CM
all
Punk
of that
days.
in there, everything.
Basically, Tony Khan has had it in like the backstage shit. That's
Yeah,
really-
man.
That's really.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, and to be honest, is it fair to judge him on that? Cause like, you got to be a certain type of animal to deal with that shit too. Like
What
to
do you
be
mean?
able to survive something like that, or be able to take it. You know?
You want to swim with the fishes, you got to deal with the sharks, baby.
That's
Like,
right, baby.
Hey, I'm mad.
Part of
at-
life.
I'm mad. See me the sandwich.
in the sandwich, right? You
Listen.
wanted to play with the big boys.
Yo,
What do you think was gonna
you
happen?
wanna
The
fight with a
sandwich
shark,
comes
pay
like
for the
this.
shark, bro. Fight with a shark, pay for the shark.
I don't like
Cause
sharks.
I go in the
Though.
water with spam.
Have you ever
bitch.
been in the beach and you were in the water with a shark?
Like,
I once punched a shark in the nose.
You punched a shark in the nose. You
I
would take the
punked-
coyote route. You would take the bear route.
I would take the coyote right.
You take it on one bear versus two coyotes.
we're doing this again, bro. I
Listen,
know
I'm
it's
taking the
not-
two coyotes. Chat, what you got?
Why would
What
you
got,
fight
chat?
two coyotes?
Why would you fight one bear?
Oh, yo, it's one.
Because it's one. One is
One.
easier to fight than two.
One is the loneliest.
There's
number.
one shack and there's two young jungle boys. Who you gonna pick?
Two jungle boys.
Yo, I
What?
could run around Shaq.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You think about that? Like,
Eventually,
that's
Shaq
how-
will catch you though.
When is he gonna catch?
Listen,
you?
if the man learn how to shoot a free throw, he could catch us. All right. You know what I'm saying? He's hitting threes out here nowadays, bro.
He got a bad
In the
hip.
carnival.
Huh?
He got a bad hip. We can make it around.
But yo, the thing is, a man 7 feet tall, his reach is ridiculous, man. You think it's not an average person?
That
We never
sounds
had
like
to
a
run with.
completely different
Jungle
sport,
Boy's
though.
Like a spider monkey.
Animal
man.
fighting is its own sport, and
Yeah,
we're
but
talking.
one shot
we're
is
talk-
all it takes, bro.
we're talking
But
wrestling.
Shaq is not one
Jungle
shot.
Boy. You got a whole nother motherfucking jungle boy, bro. There's
That's
two of
right.
them.
That's
Yeah,
right.
but it's a jungle boy.
Exactly.
We
Exactly.
underestimated coyotes and jungle boys, apparently.
No, just jungle boy. Listen, let's stick to our own sport because we're wrestling podcast. That's kind of like animal fighting. and I ain't beat
Animal what?
animal
What?
fighting.
What?
Animal fighting.
Yeah,
There's
Alright,
other
Michael
animal genres out there.
Oh,
We're gonna stick to our own. We're not gonna be like other athletes that love to switch sports, such as an interesting next wrestler is gonna come out and participate in the Floyd Mayweather card. I don't know who Floyd Mayweather's fight. I can't pronounce that. Can y'all pronounce that? Because I cannot pronounce that name. I'm gonna butcher it. It's there on the Mayweather card, right under here. Mayweather's set to the
Deju Alatunji.
well that fight. If y'all watching that fight, you are in for a treat. Lil Tucci, listen. All I'm saying is on this card will be a former WWE, former ROH heavyweight champion, and a former AEW wrestler. So, who do you think it is, guys? I think it's the rumored Bobby Fish. Who else is free?
Wait, but Bobby Fish was never an AEW champion.
No, it's not a wrestler. AEW wrestler, ROH champion, a WWE champion. I can't come up with anybody else that wants to gump to like some real fighting.
Punk?
Go deeper, like further back. I don't know, old school. Who do you think?
Chat, talk to me, chat. Who you think it is, chat?
Lean on-
Well, didn't the Perfect 10 just leave AEW?
Did he?
But he wasn't a former WWE champ, right? If that
You-
was the
Wasn't he like Yeah, he was.
I think it's Punk.
WWE champion, ROH champion, AEW wrestler.
Yeah. Gotta be Bobby Fish. He's the only one that fits that description.
But why would Fish? I don't think Fish sells that much.
Fish is gone from AEW,
No, yes, but like I don't think Fish is such a name that Mayweather would be like, yo, come on my card.
right? We will have to wait and
Yeah,
see.
hold on, wait, no. Play with that for a minute.
Hey, listen. Buy me a drink first.
Somebody likes the
What?
foreplay.
You're right, man.
Listen.
Gotta
Why
warm up your
would it
hands
be
first.
Bobby Fish?
Why wouldn't it be?
Because why would Mayweather want to do anything with Bobby Fish?
Bobby Fish is a known fighter, right? Known background.
To
No?
who?
To old school Joe.
To who?
As he shakes his head.
I mean, and to all the QAnon people that he follows. But
They're jumping into combat sports since CM Punk left, so I don't think it's CM
First
Punk.
one since Punk is what they're
Right, so
going
it
with.
wouldn't be also Punk. That'd be a weird way to market that.
And Punk's in a lot of trouble. I don't think he wants to do
Yeah,
anything.
and ROH is owned by Khan, so like, why would that be a thing? Damn, who would it be? I don't
So
know.
it is Bobby Fish. That's what you're trying to say.
Why are there only two options?
Yeah.
AEW wrestler, a former WWE champion. That could be a tag champion.
That could be
Chat,
NXT.
talk to us
What
if you
if it's
think what it
Miro?
is.
Miro.
Was he an ROH champ?
No, he wasn't.
Nah.
Chat, if you know what the.
That
Give
has
us
to
your
be Bobby
choices.
Fish.
Who you think it is? Let us know. in
It's
the
Sami
chat.
Zayn. No, it's not.
Nah, definitely not. It should be, but it's not.
He's an honorary Uso, though.
He is an honorary.
Well, thank you for the fucking newscast.
Who say died, by the way?
Who say does die, unfortunately. She
Man,
does.
what a-
How you tell somebody actually midway through the show? How did that happen to you?
National Scissoring Day.
National Scissoring
baby.
Day. We done scissored around the topics. We done scissored around the entire show.
How about Rhea Ripley this week?
How about Rhea Ripley this week? Talk to me about her.
Nah, did
Was
you
she
see
ripped?
her?
I saw her. I see everything. Yeah,
She
okay.
clotheslined
How
Ray.
about Bianca Belair? Listen, we're gonna talk
Obviously,
about.
his father.
Yeah, I like that little stand.
I hate you, Papi.
That was a Mexican standoff.
Hey.
Speaking about, listen.
There was no
Anyway,
winning in that. There's a
Sammy Guevara and Alberto and Alberto Del Rio.
Alberto
Ojelo. Woo!
Somebody sees Paige on the screen automatically. think
You
Alberto
know,
Del
I
Rio.
get flustered. I get flustered, right?
Let's not
El
see- Let's not
ídolo.
see Brian Maddox.
El ídolo. I mean,
It's like a marriage counselor.
if you haven't seen it yet,
that thing go down.
I didn't see that thing go down.
hey,
That's
she saw
we
it.
all-
She
we
saw the
all
whole
saw
thing
it.
go down. She lived it.
Yo, Sammy's a bitch. How about that? How about that?
That's the drop.
How about that?
That's a drop.
First and foremost, First and foremost,
With the Ric Flair,
how dare you?
Woo!
How dare you?
Little
He's
Lou.
too stiff. He's too stiff. Yo, this is why Tay Conti fucking would kick his ass.
Bro, but
She's the muscle in the relationship.
that listen.
Yo, he's so soft. Pillsbury Dope is like, bitch. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to that Ric Flair drip.
listen.
Yo, Sammy
All
Guevara.
he did was try to protect himself, right? Like he's
Protect. Yo, why is he? He's the problem, bro. Every time there's an issue, there's some drama. He's like a middle school student. He's the problem. He's the problem. Sammy Guevara. First and foremost, the fact that he calls himself the Spanish God. Next week is indigenous. Next week is Indigenous People Day. He acted more like Christopher Columbus out here.
Hey!
He's a damn conquistador. You know what I'm saying? How you Cuban and no Spanish, bro? Grow the fuck up.
Yo, for real?
Grow
It's like
the fuck
that?
up.
It's like I didn't know it was like that.
It's like that.
It's like that.
It's like that.
Damn.
It's like that.
You
Because
disappoint me,
go
Sammy.
after Andrade, bro.
You disappoint me,
Why?
Sam.
Why?
Yo,
Yo, stay in your lane. You good? He not taking your money.
I don't
He
think
not
they gave him pow enough.
No,
when he
who's
was
supposed to
going
give it to
up.
him? Who's supposed to give it to him? Tony?
Le faltaba un par de
Tony?
correazos.
Tony's supposed to give it to him.
Said AEW management has to know Sammy's Heat isn't selling tickets, and how sure are you that it's not?
Yeah, right? That's another thing.
Because he was out there tonight, right? Him and
Because you're also
Les
rubbing the
Sex
heat
Gods, right?
on Jericho.
Were rolling around with Bryan and Garcia, and quite frankly, every time dude was in the ring, the crowd was like, "You suck, you still suck, F you." Like they were on him.
Especially because of what happened this week.
The worst wrestler is getting no reaction. He's getting a reaction, a very strong reaction, and that's a positive no matter how you slice it, whether you like it.
That's
or not.
fair.
Don't you want to see him get his ass kicked?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can't wait for someone like Miro to come and like give him his hard match.
Or Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston to slap him around. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see that. Any match that, if we get like a real Andrade, Sammy Guevara match that really they go at it, I'll be hyped to see that too.
See, but the problem is there that then you're saying that AEW is being strategic and telling him to go start this Twitter beef. No, that's happening naturally. He's just a little bitch, and he's going on the internet and having these comments and making these statements that AEW has no choice to be like, it was all part of the fucking gimmick the entire time. When it wasn't. It's just him and getting his panties in a bunch. Because they working around like the gimp that he is.
So, Andrade says, right, people like
What does
Sheamus,
gimp mean?
right, don't talk about how hard they hit. John Cena didn't talk about
Who's that guy?
Right.
Who?
Who's that guy?
If you think I hit hard, hit me hard back.
And the hardest of the three, right, Miz. I thought that was just a weird name to throw there.
That was
Like,
weird.
in
That
the
was.
mid, like, you talking about,
He's
damn,
giving him-
Sheamus, yeah, he could beat a fucker up. Oh, John Cena.
I
yo, he
think
a
I
legend.
think Miz is the
Miz?
name you throw in there to turn the knife.
Yo, you ain't even Miz, dog.
You ain't even Miz right now.
That's fair. That's
You ain't
fair.
even Miz.
But he's not the Miz.
He's not.
He's not the Miz.
Nah.
Let's keep it funky.
He's not.
He's not the Miz. The Miz has a fucking great
I'll give you
tenure
this.
as a
I'll give you
wrestler.
this. For every boo that he got tonight, he also got a ooh and a ah.
Yes.
For every flip. I
Spanish
mean,
flies, the standing Spanish fly was sweet as hell.
no disrespect to his acumen and his talent.
Listen, he can go in the ring. He's a great professional athlete, but
Stop
he's
being
a
a
little
bitch.
bitch. That's just what it comes down to. Listen, yo, at the end of the day,
Stop being a
LeBron
bitch.
is one of the greatest basketball
we
players to
go.
ever play. Everybody loves him, right? But there's two things you don't know about. You know are certain about LeBron. He doesn't have his own hairline,
Or his own focal.
and he's a bitch.
He don't got a
when it
focal
comes to
bubble
certain things, he's a
He's
bitch.
not Foco?
He's not on focal.
What?
He don't be fucking away with us.
Wow, he's not gonna be Foco.
So check out Foco.com.
Foco.com, baby.
NBA, MLB, NCAA, yo, MLB, yo, we approaching the postseason.
Holla.
Judge.
Yes.
This,
Not only
wow.
Aaron Judge, baby.
Mm.
That's right, Roger Maris. 61
No.
years. It took 61 years in a day.
You know that's not the
61
most home
years in a
runs
day.
hit in a season, right?
Nah.
That's what I'm saying.
Without
Listen,
steroids.
all I'm gonna
without
say is
steroids.
that. So
Without steroids.
Hey,
Without
hey.
steroids. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
listen.
But remember, NBA is also starting on October 18th. Shout out to NBA. Yo, NHL's already in
Ain't
preseason
that a
too.
beautiful day to give out your rings for the Golden State Warriors on
Oh.
October the 18th? Woo!
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a special day. It's the day right
No, it's
after
not.
JP7.
Woo!
And the anniversary of episode
29,
Nah.
baby.
But most importantly, it is
Go check out
the
episode
face,
29, baby.
the HNIC of Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots.
Hey.
Victor Villain's birthday,
Hey.
October 18th. You already
We're not
know.
gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about important stuff like this Sammy and Andrade beef because this is a bump now. We're gonna turn it into a bump, baby.
Bum, 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 bum.
Talk to me, JP. You have a lot on your mind. Talk to me about this beef. What's going on here? What?
So the thing is, you know, I am one to be considered as a consummate professional, and when it comes to situations that are happening between colleagues, you know what I'm saying, you keep it behind the screen, keep that behind the curtain. Don't put the business out there. And Sammy has a very, very low tolerance, no filter when it comes to that. And he likes to put the garbage all out. He puts his dirty drawers all over the introsphere, the interweb.
Where does he put it?
You know what I'm saying? So, Andrade's checking him for it. Andrade's checking him for it. He's like, yo, I told you already you had a problem. Come see me. You don't got to be out
Well,
here.
he did though.
And he did, and nothing happened.
Sammy didn't say shit.
He didn't say shit. You're going to show up. You better say hello. You know what I'm saying? If not, you just be a little bitch.
bell was rung and I didn't realize I didn't.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, at the end of the day, he's walking around with his bodyguard, Tay Conti, right? Because at the end of the day, we know she could beat his ass. You know she could beat his ass.
GHG,
I'm
what
just
up,
saying.
Jim?
So what do you think Andrade's gonna do? Some would argue Charlotte could beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? So, but he's out here saying that this man's a jobber, that he's a favor, that Ric Flair's son-in-law is getting out these handouts.
I'm
No,
gonna tell
that's
you this.
disrespectful on
It's a
so
bad
many
look.
levels.
It's a bad look.
Especially
when-
going after each other, Latinos, bro. Come on, really?
when you have another man that's a wrestler in the established wrestler, because I don't care if you're gonna call him that he didn't get over,
Angles
whatever,
are always better.
but he's established. Look at his NXT work alone. When you have him calling out your toughness like this, it's a terrible look for Sammy. This is terrible.
Terrible.
Like, how do you bounce back from this?
Well, he is bouncing because today they was booing him. So it's working.
But
He's
that's
going to
kinda-
turn into a chicken shit heel, right?
And that's
The
what I'm
Miz- the
saying.
Miz
Those
has made a career out of
oohs
that.
and those ahs don't help the cause, I
It's
guess,
fine.
because he's still getting that.
But you know what it makes me realize? At the end of the day,
He's
what
rich.
you're seeing now, back in the day, shout out to Tales of the Territories, the gimmick it never died. You were in the airport, you were in the washing fold, your ass is your character. And that's what you see in today's world. The entertainers, the sports entertainers, they like to call each other now, AEW, right? They're playing the kayfabe. The kayfabe,
The what?
Jesus.
The como?
Always say it wrong. The kayfabe. The kayfabe lives within the internet. It lives on Twitter. It lives on IG. It lives on TikTok. It lives on Facebook Live.
So
it
social
lives
media.
on Twitch
Basically, social media.
as a whole. The kayfabe lives on, and that's what Sammy is stretching out there.
What's he
Yes.
stretching out there? You
The
said
kayfabe.
Tay Conti, that's way-
Oh,
Hey.
Tay Conti. The way she was stretching
Does
those
Tay
pants
Conti
tonight.
help him stretch out his kayfabe?
The way she was stretching those pants out
it.
tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing. Even if he's forcing the hand of Tony Khan to make this into a feud, right? That's what he's doing. He's living the gimmick.
Do you wanna see
for that, I
Andrade
respect
and
it. But
Sammy?
the question is, do you want that? Do you want that to be part of professional wrestling? Do you want the internet, the social media realm to interfere with the booking, to interfere with the feuds, to interfere with what you're watching on a weekly basis?
I say, yeah.
All right,
Absolutely.
how do you think about
a bad one.
what do you think about this? Because Sammy said that you're pissed because you didn't get over in WWE
Yeah.
or Heat, right? So you
Second time. For a second time.
for a second time.
That's false, though.
That's rough.
That is rough.
That's false, though, because he did get over.
He got over his F in
He
NXT.
left. Remember, they didn't let him go. He left.
But how about WWE though? Was he really as over after those few weeks that he was with Zelina?
Talk to me in a few weeks when he comes back. And
And
then we go.
White Rabbit?
Well,
The
well,
few
remember
weeks.
one thing. He was being booked by Vince McMahon.
That's why. That's
And he
why.
was trying to book him
That
like
part.
oh boy, Alberto Del Rio. And the one piece he forgot about booking a character like that is that he took away Selena. You don't take away Selena.
Yeah, you don't.
Because
take
Alberto Del Rio had a shooting the Shalom, Ricardo Rodriguez, right?
Who's the one from NXT that's helping Escobar? She could have definitely taken over Selena.
You talking about
Electra?
Alexa Lopez?
Electra Lopez could have
She
been.
not, but she's not really the mouth for.
No. Not the mouth. Yeah, you're right.
She got a mouth.
Allegedly,
She's not the mouth.
allegedly.
No, Escobar speaks for himself. You know what I'm saying? He's great on the mic. He doesn't need a
Escobar is the
mouthpiece.
closest thing to
AJJ.
Escobar, closest thing to
AJJ.
He's not there yet, but there's potential.
like him a lot, bro.
There's potential.
You already
Hey, yo, and
know.
honestly, let's keep it funky because he dominates the English language. That plays a big role. He dominates the English language. That's something that Andrade struggles with. You know what I mean?
It hurts him so
And
much.
you know what? He's gonna keep eating.
It hurts him so.
At home, he's gonna keep eating until he learns.
I said it
the English
earlier
language.
tonight. I said it
You
earlier
know, with a
tonight.
little flair on it.
I said it earlier tonight, and when I said it, when I listen, when I said this earlier tonight, I meant this because I don't think AEW will miss on Andrade. Didn't Rush sound exactly like Andrade tonight?
He did.
Rush with the language barrier and the suit, the same exact tone that Andrade's been doing. Bro, I don't think they're gonna miss Andrade one bit
Nah,
if he loses on Friday
unfortunately.
and he's gone.
He
We
fits
could
alone.
also be getting worked. If he
fits
don't lose
alone.
on Friday, this whole Sammy shit is a work.
But they're gonna take advantage of
Ready?
it.
You ready? This is what I think.
Because
So he said in that same interview one line that is really going under the radar, and it was that Charlotte hasn't been around, and she'll tell you when she's ready. So
what do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? That's a great question, right? So they just got married. Charlotte's been out for a minute.
She's still on the contract.
Andrade is
She's
about
pregnant?
To, like, kind of fade out. I think that's what they're gonna announce.
Oh, that'd be great.
That's
Okay,
my,
okay.
You think this is gonna be a little Nate shot?
Little Nate.
That kid gonna be born with $2 million worth of debt.
Yo, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Renan, I bet you Renan hit it right on the nail, bro. I bet you hit it right on the nail. Listen, sometimes you gotta outsource, baby.
That's fair.
So Renan say maybe Rush's contract is less than Andrade's. Now let me
That's
ask you a
fair.
serious question, right? You watch that match tonight. All right. Who was better, Andrade or Roosh? Because Roosh.
I'll tell you right now, Roosh has been showing a lot more than Andrade in AEW.
If look,
He
you
already has
cannot.
more wrestling matches.
Right,
Andrade
right.
is legit.
Heavyweight Pac, I believe was the heater round.
They say Pac key chip.
Wow.
The Pocky trip. I'm done. Oh,
JJ said Charlotte pregnant. I'll never stop laughing. Wow.
Charlotte pregnant. Hey.
You know why? Because you know the 100 times.
Listen, bro, Roosh looked really good, and he looks like a main eventer. That's one thing Andrade just struggles to do. Even though he got a lot stronger, like he got bigger. I mean, he really built out his chest and shoulders. Like he looks more threatening now than he did in the past. And he's a tremendous wrestler. But Roosh looks like a main event player right
He
now.
was former ROH champion, right?
100%, 100%.
I mean, not to downgrade anything that Andrade's done. It's just Roosh has a better look, like a bigger, heavier.
And his
smooth
mask
set,
is
like,
cooler.
He's everything that Andrade wants to be.
Roosh is everything what Andrade wants to be.
Roosh could probably stand to bulk up a little bit more and lean out.
But he don't do the tranquilo, though.
He does.
I don't know.
Part of that group.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If you
He was on the original
if you
match.
give me an NXT Andrade, that he's superior over all of them.
Agreed.
Those matches are crazy.
But the thing is, the only thing that's the difference with that is booking.
yeah,
Because Papa H is not behind the
Yeah.
book.
That's what it comes down to
Yeah.
is booking.
Yeah.
And maybe Andrade is one of these talents that we're talking about that Papa H is back on the mic. I'm about to go back because that was the best work I've done.
We're going to see what Aleister Black said.
Vamos a ver.
probably not soon. Probably not soon.
But Sammy can't forget one thing. What he cannot forget is that when you're talking about Andrade, you're talking about the guy that has 100 almas. You're talking about the guy that's had over 100 matches.
more than one.
You're talking about the guy that's had 100 pops. You're talking about the guy that's nutted 100 times on what? On nutties.
What?
The nutties.
What?
He loves the nutties. Pina colada flavor.
What?
You know what I'm saying? But
What'd he say?
at the end of the day,
Dirty.
the gimmick never
What?
dies. Sammy is living the gimmick, even on the internet. Kayfabe stays alive. And that's what you saw when you saw Tell of the Territories this week. Shout outs to The Rock, to Vice, for putting on such a show. It was great to get a little bit of a
great.
dose of the reality of the things that were happening behind the scenes in the late 70s and 80s. Old School, what you think about Tales of the Territories this week?
We used to watch that, right? Together.
No, that's a different show. That you talking about the one on Spice? I mean, on pay per view.
Yeah!
Spice TV.
What is this? What is
Channel
this?
64.
That's a
69.
Sometimes your hand would slip when you were hitting the channel button and you would get a different movie. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But it was a great documentary. I think they brought out a lot of interesting stories. I mean, shoot, we found out that Jerry Jarrett's not the man you test.
Hey.
No.
Hey.
He will
No.
take that eye out.
Yo, what?
Like, how is that a thing? Like, the man went for the eye. He's like, you coming after me? Your eye.
I'm gonna buy a bottle.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to take your eye.
The techniques he was taught
Jesus.
to win a fight. Dude said, don't break your hand by punching him in the head. Go for the larynx. Because if a man can't breathe, he can't fight you. And it basically...
Yo, Cobra Kai.
And he said, if that doesn't work, then you bite the carotid
Yo,
artery and let him
what?
bleed out.
Dude.
Man said, vampire him.
You see, he fights like a coyote. You really want to... Yo, fight him in the carotid artery.
Listen,
You know what? You know what it is? Nobody ever lives to tell the story of how bear fights.
That's not true. People have survived bear fights.
You're right, because they're not hungry.
Kurt Angle beat a bear with a broken freaking neck.
So did Khabib from UFC.
Hey, listen, I'm not getting into details.
But he didn't fight Jared Jarrett.
That
I'm
was
not getting
funny.
into details how he did it.
That was funny.
But he didn't fight Jared Jarrett. You know, the thing is, what was interesting is about seeing the things that would happen. And just like behind the scenes, how it was not part of the show and it was chaos and they ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Like the time that they talked about Jerry the King Lawler being run over by a Cadillac, bro.
Yo,
Like it was
and-
part of the shot.
Eddie Gilbert, hotshot Eddie Gilbert, the man who would later go on to start this company in Philadelphia. You guys might have heard of.
never heard of it. Never.
ECW?
Not relevant ever.
No?
No.
No? Okay.
Who cares?
Well,
Still haven't gotten paid.
well, I think that's the thing, right? Like people think that Mid-South was in the past,
Talk to Bully about that.
but that's that style that came up to ECW.
Right?
Yes.
That
yes.
extreme. Especially later in the show, as you see, that sometimes promos can be taken to that a little degree notch up beyond inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Men were out there using an axe to cut their own hand.
It wasn't only Axe body spray that was being used on bodies
Yes, sir.
Hey.
down in
The
Memphis.
original Axe.
You know what I'm saying?
Is it safe to
What's
say?
old boy's name that used the axe?
Joe LeDuc.
Joe LeDuc, the French Canadian. The man, he didn't use scissors, he used an axe.
He didn't scissor me,
to
daddy
sell
ass.
his blood feud.
Why don't you
when it
ask
came
him
to
about
Jerry
it?
Lawler? What did he say to Jerry Lawler, old school?
Ask him about it.
The man was threatening, was scarring himself so that he remembered he had to take it all out on Jerry Lawler.
Wow.
The man legitimately went on cable TV, used an axe, and was like,
Yo,
You know what the sign was in the Memphis office? The sign said, "Personal issues make money."
personal issues make money.
I
So
think
it's
it's-
clear to say, Sammy Guevara got a preview of Tales from the Territory before we all did. And he went on to Twitter and was like,
like a little bitch. Listen, man, his chest was extra red. Tay didn't like that.
Listen, that's what this is why I picture him sounding like.
Listen, she didn't like the redness on her
But
chest like that.
Yes, yo, thank you to the Rock.
You know
for
what
being
hair
part
came
of
out
the
when-
crew that put this together. Thank you to Jeff Jarrett. Thank you to
Jerry
Butch
Jarrett,
Martell.
Dirty Dutch.
Dutch Martell was in the did you see
Dutch
the
Ovens.
match they were talking about?
Shout out to Dutch
when they
Ovens.
had an orchestra, and it was an actual show.
Yo,
Jeff Jarrett.
Yo.
and Dutch Mantel are the
crazy as
Smithsonian.
hell.
They're in the
Crazy.
Smithsonian, bro.
Can you
Wrestling
believe
is in
that?
the Smithsonian.
An orchestra with real orcas? That's crazy.
No, and I mean they kind of played to the match a little bit.
No,
He tumbled and they do
no,
little
the
sounds.
orchestra played to the match.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I
So
thought you said they
he-
played to the orchestra.
No. Yeah, the orchestra. So
Played to the
he
match.
trip and fall. They
It was
make
like
it like
the
a
sound
comedic
effects.
sound and shit.
Yeah.
Like brrrr, boom.
And then the thing is,
Yeah,
the crazy
yeah.
part about it, at first
They
people were like,
were-
"What the fuck's going on?"
They were riffing too. It was,
Yeah.
so it's basically they would watch the match and create the soundtrack. At the same
Right,
time.
right. And yo, the crowd got into it at one
Yeah.
point.
Clearly,
They got into it.
clearly, this is
Mind-
gold.
Mind
This
you,
is
This was not a wrestling card. This was a night at the symphony.
one match.
Right, one match.
The end of
First to be ever done. You know what? And I think it should be done again. You know, especially for the crowd that's there. One thing that is missed from being live at a wrestling event, which is the same thing that happens in most sports, is the commentary. It's something that we get when we're watching it on TV, and this was great. But if we're not gonna get that live, why not get music behind the match?
Yo, and commentary live sucks.
It doesn't. It always sounds pitchy. It never works out great. So why not do music? Guide the crowd with a soundtrack. That'd be phenomenal, and it would help the talent go in the ring. Cause think about it, when you have music in the background, you just perform better. That's what we have music in the background. Shout outs to who? Alien.
Shout out to AB Smooth.
Yo, singing
AB Smooth.
What?
wrestling before they were found to be as
Scissors.
we sponsored
Wow.
that match. That shit was crazy. Shellac.
They do a lot of
Jimmy Boy,
sponsoring.
The Christmas gift, Christmas.
I remember the bad Christmas, the bad guy Christmas. Holy
Bad bitchin'
ish.
Christmas, was it?
We've done some things, gentlemen.
Bad bitching Christmas.
Big bad
They
bitching
had
Christmas.
their hardcore match with who? the Iron Savages in AEW right now.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Who used to be Bear Boulder and Bronson Boulder and Boulder.
Boulder, the Boulder, the Boulder, the Boulder.
For the first like 15 minutes of the match, they had
Boulders.
music, and they put dope-ass music on the whole time.
And that improves the quality of what you're watching, man. At the end of the day, that's what we need, man.
Think about it. These
It should be
people were
done
there
more.
for an orchestra show.
Right.
They had no idea it was gonna be a wrestling
But
match.
it also just shows how wrestling can transcend.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
anything.
story being told.
Anything.
And as long as you're into storytelling, you can enjoy professional wrestling. And that's the era we're back in. There's beautiful stories being told. Beautiful stories. Like the story being told of us sponsoring Paradigm Wrestling. Oh, baby. October 22nd.
I was just thinking out loud, we were talking about how violent that Christmas brawl was.
Yo, you told me that. That was my pop of the week.
The main event of Paradigm's 5th anniversary show that they're doing here in the great state of New Jersey.
This is a great state.
The
Where are
Garden State.
We're in Jersey today?
As we have so many dispensaries now.
Today's Jersey. Okay, we're in Jersey today.
They're doing.
Make sure to catch us
ever-
in LA next week.
Yeah. Louisiana the week after. But they're gonna be doing an Iron Man ultra violent match.
Ultra. I don't want just a regular violent,
So
bro.
a death.
Don't be
a
sponsored no just regular violent.
No,
we
no,
want
no.
ultra violent.
As Iron Man, 1 hour of just beating the hell out of each other.
I hope there's some EMTs
Yo.
stationed right outside the ring.
If you've been to any GCW event, you're ready for this.
Should we
Trust me.
wear like all white so when the blood splatters onto us?
It's like a remembering. It's like
spooky season.
you take that home with you. You take that home with you.
I don't know. I'm just hyped because Paradigm Wrestling, we have been messing with Paradigm for a minute. They put on some shows all around the country.
Shouts to
and we're
my guys,
excited
man.
them coming home to the home of the bad guys, to Jersey. We about to be in there. Full numbers represent. You already know.
Pull up if you in
22nd.
town. Pull up if you in town.
Make sure to hit us up. Slide in DMs if you're going to be there live.
Listen, BYOB.
BYO.
Drink with the bad guys.
Bring your own. Wait, what's the
Definitely
last
bring a
B
couple
stand for?
bottles.
Because it could stand for a lot of things.
Bring your own bitch.
Let's find out.
Sammy Guevara will not be present. Okay, he will not.
Bring your own butter.
Bring your own beverage.
Bring your own butter.
I heard
Bring your
Tay's
own
inviting
beverage.
La Ex.
Hey, there's a lot
But
going on this
chat,
weekend. This is a
chat,
very
let us
busy
know.
weekend.
Tales of the Territory. Do you want us to do a show on Tales of the Territory? Is this something that's scintillating?
I
Hit
think
us
we
up on
should,
the chat.
man.
Hit us up in
Hit
the
us up on the
comments.
chat. Let us
Yo,
know
let us know.
if
Let
we
us
should
know.
deliver.
Yo, JJ,
because
put the comment
it
on the
was an
thing. Answer the
experience.
question.
It was indeed an experience this week. I'm looking forward to the upcoming weeks, and I wouldn't mind jumping on to talk a little bit about what we saw. Because it should be told. This is a story that should be told. Even though this is an era before I was born. But this is where, what I enjoyed the most out of wrestling, this is where it breeds from. Oh, there has to be.
Is it?
If not, my emails went unnoticed.
They got one
If
of
not, all my
Andy
letters and
Kaufman
emails
coming.
went unnoticed.
Is it safe to say that the territories back then could be some kind of modern day indie wrestling promotion that we go to these days? Like, you know how we go to
100%.
our Richfield Parks, our Brooklyns, our Queens, New Yorks, everywhere to go see these MLWs or Pro Paradigm Pro Wrestling Magic. Shout outs to EC Pro, ECPW. All these guys. Are these
New
like
Texas
the
Pro.
territories of Jersey? New York, tri-state area? Are these the territories of the days?
I mean, there's
Minus all the violence
answer.
and whatever.
they're as close as you're gonna get in the modern era. Yeah.
Right, because you're not
100%.
gonna see, well, unless, except for GCW, you're not gonna see no crazy death matches like that. I don't
Well,
think.
I think at the end of the day, what you know is that
Come
there's a
October
platform.
22nd, you might change your mind.
Oh, hold that one, chat.
Great
ready.
point, Ronaldoville. The territory was like the college football team. You rooted for your local team.
Hey,
Which is why it worked intermingling territories because you got to somebody that was local.
7 out of 10 televisions in Memphis tuned in to watch Mid-South Wrestling
That shit is crazy.
for a
on
reason.
Saturday.
For
7
a
out of
reason.
10. 7 out of 10. 70%
70%.
of the
That's
televisions.
woo, that's a number that
tuned
makes you
into-
pop.
What?
Doesn't that make you
That's
pop?
crazy.
Is it time?
I think it's time.
Jesus. Those are big numbers right there. Big numbers.
That's what she said. I have several pops this week.
Oh.
First and foremost, Bianca Belair on Raw. Listen.
Oh my
Also,
God.
Seth Rollins
What was
had a
that?
promo on with Matt Riddle setting up his cage match.
Yo, Daniel Cormier.
Yes.
About to be the
Yes.
referee for this pit match.
Yes.
Yo.
Yes.
Now,
That's a
let's
thing.
not forget.
That's a thing.
It's a thing. And let's not forget that this feud has been there's a rationale behind the fact that they're going to the pit. I mean, they've been talking about each other's families. They've been going in on each other's masculinity.
Ooh,
You know what I
Bundy
mean?
got dirty.
But let's not forget that Riddle did fight in UFC. He was MMA. This man could fuck somebody up.
Yeah.
And Seth, I mean, as great as an athlete he is, not for nothing, he came out this week talking about that he's never been booked as that guy in the WWE.
God, we
Right?
didn't get to that, yo.
He's never been booked as that guy, and he has been given shots, but he has never been booked like Roman, for example.
Can we talk about that real quick? Cause like we skipped that. Like,
I disagree.
I mean, we're talking about it now, right?
yeah, like
for
real. Like,
he
that's
said
like
at best he was the edge to Roman Cena.
Wow.
I caught that. So that was like what?
Yeah, that was
When he
wow.
sounds like, yo, he is on point with his. Ooh,
wrong.
ladies and
He's
gentlemen,
not wrong.
I am not mad at Mr. Seth Rollins right now.
But as much as you want to say that, like, he's had a great career in the WWE. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world for sure. But if you're talking about a pit match against a guy that was a professional fighter, and you have Daniel Cormier coming in there, like, Seth is about to get fucked up. I mean, look, you remember what is it? Battle for Brawls? What is it?
Brawl for all.
Brawl for all.
That ain't help for nobody.
Remember how that ended terrible?
Let's just keep in mind one factor that that 2 nights later, Seth Rollins is getting a U.S. championship shot. So
After he got
is that a spoiler alert right there?
for what? For him to win that title, the
But
U.S.
no,
title?
for him to go over Riddle in the fight page.
Oh, maybe. I don't think
Riddle
nobody.
already lost the first one, right?
There's
It's
so
factual.
much truth to what Seth is saying. He is the number 2 to Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns ain't losing right now. So Seth Rollins ain't gonna be losing either like that. I don't expect him to lose, and if he loses,
I don't expect
Seth
Seth Rollins to beat Riddle in his environment.
Yo, do y'all
Thatcher
forget?
did it.
Did y'all forget that the hottest thing in wrestling was killed by Seth Rollins? Y'all forget that
What?
the Fiend got murdered in a Hell in a Cell by Seth Rollins?
I think
Y'all forget
the other way
that
around.
they got- that
I
Seth
think it was the other way
Rollins
around.
Beats both Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar and cashing in the
This
Money
is
in the
true.
Bank.
This is true.
So come on, man, spare me with this. Oh, I'm second fiddle. You were there. Weren't you the authorities? Like, boy,
Yep.
you were that guy. For a
You are the
minute.
authorities retainer.
Shout out
Yeah,
to that blonde
yeah.
streak.
Come on, man.
he was number 1 when Roman wasn't around, though. That was his point.
It's true.
No, Roman wasn't ready. So really, what the question is why didn't you hold on to the flame when it was your turn to carry?
I mean,
When you really talk,
because they got too hot.
is that what happened? Because
Ooh, that
you were
part.
hot. You were champion. Everybody was on it.
But not for nothing. Some could argue he's always been hot. Like, it's never changed. Hasn't been a
Seth
moment
always been
where
hot.
Seth has sizzled.
And now they respect you enough. Yo, that's all we've been talking about the last couple months about Seth Rollins. That they respect you enough to. Oh, we're bringing in Cody Rhodes. Seth Rollins, man.
Yeah.
No,
He's
yeah.
the Miz.
He's the guy.
gonna
He's the
be
guy.
that heel,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
gateway heel. Yo, if you're gonna come
Yeah.
to my company, if you're gonna be a main event player, you gotta go through me.
So who's somebody back in the day that you could compare to what Seth Rollins plays right now? Who is
The
that
Rock.
person? The Rock?
The Rock.
Rock would be second banana to Stone Cold. I don't think that's not.
Always.
Um,
Always.
Okay. Who else?
Macho.
so
Macho Man.
Macho. Now that makes sense.
Macho
Makes
Man.
sense. Even though Seth hasn't really had any type of relationship with the Intercontinental title, but yeah.
I would even say Randy Orton, but he has won a little bit more over Cena more often than the other 2 comparisons.
Samoa
But still
Joe to
Randy
AJ
Orton.
Styles?
Ooh. Ooh. Damn, yo.
Some good names. Some good names.
But look at
some good
all
names.
these people were saying like those aren't like second fiddles really.
But
They're not. They're not.
They are. They are.
Yo, hold on.
Eh.
The Rock and Stone Cold. Yeah, no doubt. Stone Cold went over the Rock,
One
but
A,
then
one
he
B.
passed that torch to the Rock.
after 2 WrestleManias. It had to take 3 WrestleManias, and it was Austin's last match.
And it ended up being.
So Austin did nothing else after his career than finally put The Rock over.
Wasn't also like, hold on, but like the Stone Cold and The Rock were like that.
But The Rock never got over on Austin. Austin always got one over on The Rock, always. Oh, until WrestleMania 19.
Don't you remember The Rock threw his shit over the bridge?
Yeah, but then he made him go get that shit.
Listen, The Rock made a better longevity as far as career and like trajectory as far as his career afterwards. The Rock The Rock is King Midas at this point, right? Right. Stone Cold was definitely more over than The Rock, and it's not to be said that there's no shame to The Rock. It's just that Stone Cold was that generational wrestler, right? What MJF is using now as a tagline, what they use in all sports now to describe any superstar, right? That's what Stone Cold was. Once in a lifetime. And
he's one of my favorites. So
100%. 100%.
I don't see
So you say 1A, 1B?
So yeah, it's more like 1A, 1B. It's not really.
So then where does that leave The Undertaker?
1A, 1B is.
I feel like
In a division of his own?
that top guy, and I don't think he had to be.
Right.
Because he was there in a different capacity.
Right.
His job was be spooky and do spooky.
Go do spooky shit over there in the
Talk
corner.
about spooky season.
He
Go
do
do
it
that
at the
shit.
end of September until like early November.
Shout out to Chucky.
Yo,
Back
shout out
season
to
2.
Chucky.
If you watch, just send us in the chat. Is it worth the watch? I know it is.
What else got us popping and healing this week, yo?
Okay, I got.
Besides the cameraman on NXT. Go ahead.
Chair shot.
Yo,
Oh, chair shot.
Nikki Lyons with the finish on Gigi Dolan. Like what?
Why
else
were
do
they
you
in the
want
same
life?
ring at the same? We're not gonna talk about
But
it.
what
We're
else
not
do
gonna
you
talk
want?
about
What else do you want in life?
it. Old school, give me a chair
What do
shot.
you want in life?
You
Yo.
ever watch a kid fight an adult?
Oh,
Wow.
Sammy Guevara versus who?
Big shout out to Ken Dixon for
Excuse me?
Wait, what?
Hey, what you call me?
What,
Yeah,
did Ken have it in his hand?
Ken had Dixon in his mouth according to a 12-year-old who proceeded to get punched by one Mr. Ken Dixon.
Oh my God, what a
but
Dixon.
the 14-year-old deserve it.
The
gets
12-year-old,
he
the
gets
12.
He gets the Dixon of the week.
Did the 16-year-old
wow.
deserve it?
What's wrong with you, bro?
Did the 18-year-old deserve it?
Got a problem?
If he was
Say it,
21, he
sometimes-
deserved it.
Sometimes these 12-year-olds want to pop out the mouth.
How would you know?
You playing a bad guy at a wrestling event and someone said Ken Dixon in your mouth? Like,
Right, and he hit him. Like, grow up.
In the words of one of
Get
our
him
favorite guys
arrested.
on NXT, that was a teachable moment.
Ooh.
told that kid to shut the fuck
Fuck up.
Wrestling is real, damn it.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Yo, that tells you where your boiling point's at.
We're about to find out what Ken Dixon in his mouth when he's in jail right now.
Wow.
Yo!
He gonna have a whole bunch of dicks in his
man.
mouth.
Wow.
Really, really quick. Shout outs to Pro
What are
Wrestling
they feeding
Magic.
people? What are they feeding people for the libidos to be so hot in jail?
Shout outs to Paradigm Pro Wrestling.
Shout
Outs to Battle Wrestle Pro. Shout outs to
Blue Chew.
shout outs to
New Texas.
New Texas Pro Wrestling. These are all companies affiliated with the bad guys. We gonna give you the best of the best. You already know if our name's on it, you know it's legit. Please
Knockdown
don't
Pro,
sleep.
Ohio Wrestling Alliance.
We
Big
got a
up to you
lot of
guys.
wrestling. We got Extreme Rules this Saturday. We gonna hit him with the pre-show, right? Shout outs to GCW. If you watching GCW all weekend, this man right here, JJ watching Nick Gage's last match. If he don't win it, if he don't win the title against John Moxley, so go check that out. AC
If this
gonna
is
be
last
lit.
match, what he gonna do, yo?
Oh man, Matt Cardona got the shows going
That rock
on this
big.
weekend as well. Tune in for that. What else is on the line? What we
Yo, Pro Wrestling
watching? Man?
Magic got a little banger this weekend as well.
Yeah.
22nd, I believe, right?
The 22nd, we're gonna be there live. Go meet the bad guys. We already know. We only give you bangers. Only nothing but bangers, baby. So if we there, you already know to be there. Anybody got no more heels?
think he's
No more
skiing.
chair shots? No more
Yo, shout out to MJF and his little leather jacket he had going on.
Hey, you saw that, right?
He had the scarf built into the coat,
Hey.
looking
Hey.
majestic.
Yeah, man.
JJ said, I need a new hoodie. What's new in the shop?
Ooh.
You know what?
Oh, nice Nice things, man.
Let's see what we come up with.
You know what? That gives me motivation. We gonna check. We
If
gonna
you
hook
on
you up.
Comic-Con this weekend, make sure to shout out. PCF will be there rocking large. Comic-Con New York, you already know.
Look out for the bad guys. We gonna be everywhere.
I'm actually an XO.
You know what? You know what we did miss?
Just like
What did we miss?
We missed one thing.
Oh.
Dessert.
Uh,
Dessert.
we never missed dessert.
Oh, okay.
my pop of the week goes to those tacos.
R.I.P.
man.
to Antonio Inoki,
Oh.
the founder of New Japan, the originator of Strong Style,
Hey.
the man who helped influence MMA.
Man for
Ali.
That was the first. That was like the first MMA fight, right?
One of the first
Technically?
mixed styles fights, yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Bottoms up to that, man. Cheers. Cheers to all of y'all.
paradise, my friend.
RIP.
Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, so we thank you.
They not here no more because that's all the time TM we have for you folks. I don't care where you got your fix.
Definitely a pop. Yo,
I don't care. You got it from SoundCloud, Spotify,
Willow.
Twitch,
Willow.
all that.
Goddamn, she's
Or
beautiful.
more. 10 out of 10. So JP, tell them what to do on the way out.
You ain't no heels, pops, and chair shots. HBC Too Sweet on IG and Twitter. You already know word
Don't
about the
forget
dessert.
to like,
dough.
rate, and review on the audio version of this podcast.